Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well, and if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you never miss an important update. Today we've got some huge news that is bound to impact millions of people across the country in a very significant way that goes beyond your average update, because the Senate has just approved a new bill that will result in a $967 monthly increase starting from March 15th through April 15th. And yes, you heard that right. This is a major development for many Americans who are struggling to get by in today's challenging economy. And it is designed to ease the financial burden as living costs continue to rise dramatically. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what this new bill entails, who is eligible for the payments, when you can expect to see the extra money, and what all of this means for your daily life. So make sure to stick around until the end, because trust me, you don't want to miss any details about this potentially life-changing news. Let's dive right into the details. First, what exactly does the $967 monthly increase mean? This isn't just a random boost given out without purpose. It is part of a newly passed piece of legislation aimed at providing immediate financial relief to individuals and families facing economic hardship in these turbulent times. The increase will be provided as part of existing government assistance programs and will apply to people who are already receiving some form of federal support, such as Social Security benefits, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, or disability benefits, ensuring that those who are most vulnerable can receive additional help when they need it most. This is not a one-time payment. It is a recurring monthly increase that means if you qualify, you'll receive an extra $967 every month on top of your regular benefits starting on March 15th, and the payments are expected to continue until April 15th, providing a crucial cushion that will help people manage their expenses during this particularly challenging period. For those of you already on government assistance, this increase will simply appear as an addition to your regular payments. So there is no need to worry about receiving a separate check. Your usual benefit will be enhanced directly, and it is advisable to check your account around that time to see the added amount. Now let's talk about who qualifies for this increase. The bill is targeted at some of the most vulnerable groups in our society, primarily focusing on low-income households that are already receiving government benefits like Social Security, SSI, or disability payments, including not only individuals on fixed incomes, but also those struggling with the rising costs of essentials like food, healthcare, and housing. Single parents with dependent children, for example, are another group that stands to benefit significantly from this relief, as many such households find themselves financially stretched thin with childcare, education, and basic living expenses piling up rapidly. For them, the additional $967 will be a huge relief, enabling them to manage bills, purchase groceries, and cover other essential needs with less stress. Elderly and disabled Americans, who often rely heavily on government assistance to cover daily living expenses, especially when high medical costs or limited mobility hinder additional income opportunities, will also see a direct benefit, as the extra funds could help alleviate some of the intense financial pressure they experience on a day-to-day basis. For those who are unemployed or underemployed, this bill serves as another lifeline if you've been struggling to secure full-time employment or have been facing temporary unemployment due to unforeseen circumstances. This financial boost is intended to help you get by until you are able to secure stable work, whether you're trying to pay rent, cover utility bills, or simply manage other essential day-to-day expenses. This extra money might be the critical difference between keeping your head above water or falling behind financially. Even if it is a short-term solution, it is a much-needed support for so many Americans who are still recovering from the long-lasting effects of the pandemic and other economic struggles. Beyond the immediate relief, the $967 monthly increase represents more than just a temporary measure. It is a decisive intervention that may help many households adjust to the rapidly changing economic landscape. With inflation affecting nearly every aspect of daily life, from food and gas to rent and utilities, this increase is expected to help offset rising costs, particularly for those individuals and families who are living on the edge and need every dollar to make ends meet. For example, many households will be able to use this additional money to buy groceries without the constant worry of having to cut back on nutritious foods, ensuring that families have access to balanced meals without the stress of making difficult financial choices. Moreover, the extra funds will have a significant impact on managing medical costs for seniors and individuals with disabilities. Healthcare in this country is notoriously expensive, and for older adults, paying for prescription medications and doctor visits can quickly deplete their already limited budgets. So an extra $967 can go directly toward covering these essential costs and offer some much-needed peace of mind by reducing the need to choose between paying for medication or other necessities. Single parents, who often face the dual challenges of providing for their children on a limited income, will likely see this relief as a game changer, enabling them to cover childcare expenses, purchase back-to-school items, and create a more secure environment for their kids without the constant anxiety of living paycheck to paycheck. Families who have been scraping by with barely enough to cover their monthly bills may find that this financial cushion not only allows them to pay down debts and catch up on overdue bills, but may even enable them to save a little money for emergencies, which is especially important in today's unpredictable economic climate where one unforeseen incident could push a household into financial ruin. Additionally, for those who are employed in low-wage jobs or are part of the gig economy, this increase could provide a crucial bridge during times when work is scarce or income is unstable, ensuring that even those on the margins have a degree of financial stability while they search for better opportunities. It is important to note that while this measure is a welcome relief, it is designed as a stopgap to help people through an especially tough period rather than a permanent solution to systemic economic issues. However, for many, the impact will be immediate and substantial. You might be wondering when exactly you can expect to see the extra $967 reflected in your account. According to the bill, the increase will begin on March 15th with payments going out to eligible individuals and families around that date, and the enhanced payments will continue through April 15th, giving a full month for individuals to benefit from this short-term relief. If you are already receiving benefits such as Social Security or SSI, the additional $967 will be seamlessly added to your existing payments, so there is no need for any additional action on your part to claim it. Nevertheless, it is important to check with the relevant agencies to confirm your eligibility and ensure that all your records, such as your banking details and mailing address, are up to date so that there are no delays in processing your increased payment. Should you have any doubts about when the increase will show up or whether you qualify, it is advisable to reach out to your local government office or the agency that administers your benefits, as they can provide detailed information and help clarify any uncertainties. In addition to addressing the immediate financial needs of many Americans, this bill has sparked a broader discussion about the current economic situation and the role of government in providing timely assistance during periods of widespread hardship. Critics and supporters alike have weighed in on the potential long-term implications of such a measure, with some experts arguing that while the increase is essential in the short term, it also highlights the need for more comprehensive reforms to address the underlying causes of economic vulnerability, such as stagnant wages, rising health care costs, and housing insecurity. Proponents of the bill emphasize that the extra $967 will serve as a vital lifeline, preventing many families from falling deeper into debt and providing a sense of security during uncertain times. While opponents caution that relying on temporary measures can sometimes mask larger structural problems that require systemic change. Furthermore, this financial boost may also encourage local communities to explore additional support programs and collaborative initiatives, as nonprofit organizations, community centers, and local governments might use the momentum generated by this legislation to address other pressing needs, such as food insecurity, access to affordable health care, and educational support for underprivileged children. This renewed focus on the welfare of vulnerable populations has the potential to foster greater cooperation between different levels of government and community stakeholders, ultimately paving the way for more sustainable and long-lasting solutions to the economic challenges faced by millions of Americans. As we watch how this bill is implemented in the coming weeks, it will be interesting to see how effectively the additional funds help stabilize household budgets, and whether similar measures might be considered in the future if economic pressures continue to mount. It is also worth noting that while this measure provides immediate relief, it serves as a reminder of the importance of financial literacy and planning. Beneficiaries are encouraged to use the extra money wisely, whether by addressing urgent expenses, setting aside funds for future emergencies, or even investing in education and job training programs that can lead to improved economic prospects in the long term. With the national conversation increasingly focused on how best to support those in need, this legislative decision may well be a catalyst for further policy discussions and actions aimed at reducing economic disparities and ensuring that every American has a fair opportunity to succeed despite the challenges posed by inflation and a shifting job market. In summary, that is everything you need to know about the $967 monthly increase set to begin on March 15th and run through April 15th, a measure that not only provides critical short-term relief to those struggling with everyday expenses, but also opens the door to broader discussions about the future of economic support in our society. I hope this video has helped clear up any confusion and provided you with all the details you need to understand both the immediate benefits and the wider implications of this new financial assistance initiative. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from these updates. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an important update like this one. If you have any questions or if you'd like to share how this new relief might affect your life or the lives of those around you, please drop a comment down below. I love hearing from you all, and I always make sure to reply to your thoughts and concerns. Thank you for tuning in today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video as we continue to explore news and issues that matter deeply to our community while providing thorough explanations and additional insights that help everyone stay informed and prepared for the future.